Hey, it's Stan in big white letters, and today we're talking about wedding photography. It's not something people do every day to contract a wedding photographer, so we're here to break it down for you. The first thing to consider is, what do you want? What's the end goal? What's the final product going to look like? Would it be albums and prints, canvases and wall prints? Or would it be images on disc with a printing release so that you have possession of them and can print them yourself? Think of what the end goal and the end product is. Then, let's think of what kind of coverage do you want. Do you want maybe an hour's coverage? Is it a small backyard wedding to where you just want a few family photos? Or do you want all-day coverage and an engagement session? Do you want your photographer to go to the salon with you? Maybe even rehearsal dinner? Do you want a dozen photographers everywhere following you like the paparazzi? Then think of the kind of quality that you want. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being snapshots, with your cell phone, or do you want something that looks like it belongs in a fashion magazine? The first thing to do, consider what the end product is going to look like and what kind of coverage do you want.
What you want? Baby, I got it. What you need? You know I got it.
And when you're thinking about who's going to take your photos, there's 3 options. 1, having a family member or a friend do it. 2, someone just starting out. Someone with some good equipment and a good eye. 3, a seasoned professional, someone with a lot of experience at wedding photography. So let's break all this down. 1, the family member or friend. Now, if you are planning a full wedding and reception, and you are expecting your friend or family member to take on the gigantor project of photographing your wedding, well, guess what? They're not going to be your friend by the end of the day, because it is a very big job. However, if you don't have very high expectations, and maybe you're having, a small family wedding out in your backyard, then that might be the perfect option. 2, the amateur. Again, if you don't have very high expectations, and they are willing to prove themselves to you, and that's fair of you to ask them to prove themselves to you. Ask them to demonstrate that they can shoot successfully in the same type of environment that you will be getting married in. Because it's very easy to take nice pictures when you're outside. But if you're having an indoor ceremony where the photographer has to be about 50 feet away from the couple during the ceremony, and when there's a reception and it's all very dimly lit, will the photographer know how to handle those situations? It's fair for you to ask them to prove themselves to you, and they should be eager to do that. And 3, hiring a seasoned professional. It seems that everybody is a professional photographer these days, so you have to be very discerning and research everyone you may be interested in, and do a thorough study of their work and their reputation. And here to explain in more detail about how to choose a professional photographer, our own Muncie Photography's David Herbert.
Hi there, my name is David Herbert, and I am a wedding and portrait photographer in Muncie, Indiana, and we're here to talk about wedding photography. So first we're going to discern, what is a professional wedding photographer? What does that job description entail? He or she must have experience, quality equipment, a reputation, a love for wedding photography. And look for a photographer that is interested in you and what you want, who is willing to learn who the important people are at your wedding and who the family is. Because it's not just about taking pictures of things, but it's all the relationships that you have. Who are your grandparents, and how close are you to what friends? So they're always watching and looking and asking about your relationships and about your day. So they must have people skills and camera skills for you to consider them as your wedding photographer. They need to be someone that can help you organize your day. They act as a coordinator, and they can see a lot of the different aspects of your wedding day and help you deal with problems and help delegate situations. A wedding photographer should already have been working with you to plan your day, and that way the photographer knows what to expect out of your day, and you know what to expect from your photographer. You should have an itinerary, and the photographer should be making that happen for you. And when you're looking at photos, make sure you look through a photographer's entire wedding. It's very easy to show a few good pictures, but what you're looking for is consistency through a whole wedding, and not just one wedding, but you want to see consistency with several weddings. Is this what they're good at? Are they able to consistently bring a product to the table for past brides and grooms? Do they have recommendations? And do they have a reputation? Things to look for too. If you're having an indoor wedding, ask to look at a full wedding that happened indoors. There may be some who want to show you just all of their outdoor weddings because they struggle indoors. So ask to see the type of wedding that you'll be having. And don't judge a photographer's work by their slideshows and the music that's playing in the background. Really be discerning. Look at one photo at a time and really study it. See if there's detail in the photo. See if there's detail on the dress and on the wedding cake. See if you can see a sparkle in their eyes and their jewelry. And see if everything is clear, or is it grainy? Are the subjects nice and clear? Those are some of the things you're looking for. And when you've gone through that whole process, you probably have a handful of photographers that you're interested in. Then you just start calling them up and make appointments with them, and meet them face to face, find out if they're available. And usually you want to book about a year in advance. Photographers do book up early in the wedding planning process, and so you want to get yours booked as soon as you can. And then if you've found the photographer that you feel comfortable with and that you would want to hire to document your day, and then you want to make sure you get everything in writing. Everything that's expected, the location, all the promises made, have everything in writing. You'll probably have to give a deposit to reserve the day. And then don't forget to meet with your photographer before your wedding to make that itinerary plan. A lot of times having an engagement session beforehand really increases the trust, and both the photographer learns how to work with you as a couple, and the couple learns how to work with the photographer. So I really encourage an engagement session, and definitely encourage a planning session to where you make an itinerary and everyone knows when to be ready. Just because they have a big price tag doesn't mean they produce quality work and provide a quality service. So I hope this little video has helped you discern what kind of photography you want for your wedding and how to go about hiring a professional if that's what you wanted to do. My name is David Herbert with Muncie Photography. Feel free to contact me at munciephotography.com is my website, or munciephotography@gmail.com. My Facebook is www.facebook.com/munciephotography. I look forward to hearing from you. And back to you, Stan.
Huh? Oh, are you done talking? Well, okay then. I think what the most important thing is to take away from learning about wedding photography is that the photos that we take of our weddings are forever items. Those are the things that increase in value over time. Not just years from now, but generations from now. They'll still have value, and they'll still be important, not only to us, but the generations to come. So when you're thinking about wedding photography, you may want to put it high up on your list. So thanks for watching, and this is Stan, here to help you plan.